absolutely.
Let's go.
I've never been in a Miura.
No?
No. No. So whatever happens is going to be special.
Sometimes it is one of these, you need to pinch yourself.
Yeah.
This is
And that's
actually...
the thing, we're doing 25 miles an hour and we're already very excited about
And that's the point, you see. So it's...
Yeah. John, visibility's amazing.
It is at the front, it's fine. Actually, out of the back, it's not bad either.
It's not awful. Of course, we've got to go windows down, so if you can't hear us very well, I'm really sorry, but it's a Miura V12. You've got to...
It's the law.
Just let the Colombo breathe. And so is it everything you wanted it to be?
Yeah.
Bearing in mind, it's a very old car now.
Oh, I love it.
But it's a benchmark car.
I love it. There's just the character of it. It's just, I mean, it's got, the word is glorious. I think it's just glorious.
Yeah.
I love that sound. I love the feel. I love the view.
Yeah, the view's nuts.
out to the, and basically once we get it up and on its toes, you'll really get to see it. But even, you know, just pootling through the village, I'm having a blast. You know.
I mean, it's one of those cars where I'm looking at people looking at it, because I know there's certain people, and in their head they're going, "What is that, a Miura?"
Yes.
You know, an actual Miura.
It'll go over this no problem. We've still got some budgies in the back.
Oh,
you know,
in the
squeaks.
suspension.
Yeah. You know, the clock works, which is amazing, but somebody's wired it into the ignition circuit rather than just the wiring circuit.
Right,
so
okay.
it only works when the engine's running, which is not exactly.
Time starts
Yeah.
when you drive a Miura. Time
It
stops
does.
when you
Exactly.
start driving a Miura. Oh man! So you got your mobile phone down there for a true reading.
True reading. This reads in fuck yous. 9 kilometres.
Wow, it's just. Down and on it.
Yeah.
With these haunches where the headlights live, you kind of. It's just weird how gigantic everything else looks on the road.
Yeah, much higher than you. I mean,
Yeah,
everything is higher than you,
I mean,
even cyclists.
Yeah, that Vauxhall Mocha looks like a monster truck. It does sound on it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Your choices of cars is very, very cool, but normally you see a car like this amongst 20, 30 others. It's very unusual, I think, that you'll find an owner of a Miura that hasn't got dozens and dozens and dozens of cars. So I think your car choices are very kind of decisive, you know, and you're a driver, and that's why I like this, because you've got this, you're a driver, and you told me something very interesting about it, which I think is quite funny, which is I just bought the cheapest Miura that I could find.
Yeah, I got the cheapest Miura. This was when I bought it, which is probably about 4 years ago now. It was the cheapest Miura in Europe.
Okay.
Right. And a 3-foot car.
Yeah.
So it looked all right until you got up close and you realised it was a bit shit. And that's fine, because that was reflected in the price. So basically the idea behind this was, and actually there's one funny thing. When Nicola, my wife, and I, when we went to first see this down at Macari's in London, there was a fire extinguisher between the two seats.
Yeah.
There's a fire extinguisher in the footwell, and there was one in the there's one in the front here as well.
Right.
And Nicola turned to me and said, "Is there something I need to know about this car that it needs fire?
Is this a Miura thing?
It's a Miura thing, yeah, exactly."
When you've got a Miura, you must know all the other Miura owners, do you?
I haven't met well, I know there's a couple.
Yeah.
But I haven't actually. I'm trying to get a meet-up.
Yeah.
With a guy who's got a green one and another guy who's got a white one.
Oh.
Because I reckon we can make the Italian flag in Miuras, which is like a proper weird thing to do. But I would like to do that.
What are you going to do outside the Italian embassy at 3 in the morning? Is it going to do it? I know it's an exceptionally exotic, valuable thing, but ultimately it's still a machine.
It's just a car.
And it needs to breathe, it needs to be used, because, like I say, otherwise it becomes an ornament.
Yeah.
I just like the fact that other people get to see it, and if they've got half an ounce of interest,
yeah,
they'll know. They'll just know.
And these things, you know, increasingly they're going to get packed away, stored away. You're never going to see the light of day. They're going to be under, you know, in a warm garage under lights.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And this is how they belong.
Yeah.
This is a nut and bolt restoration. What we took delivery of last year. And even that, getting it out of his hand, I had to use my birthday as a milestone to say, I need to get the thing back. Oh no, I'm not happy about this, and I'm not happy about that. No! I'll get the bloody car over here.
So you're saying the guy that stitched the interior?
It was 82 or 83. He's the guy who did the interiors, the upholstery back in the day. But no, it's nut and bolt. So basically we took delivery of what was effectively a factory fresh, brand new Miura.
With mods? Or
yeah,
as
quite
was?
a few. No,
okay.
Quite a few. So this is, you either keep it original,
yeah, and
you just park it up, sawn it, forget about it, or if you're going to drive it, then, I mean, and the purists hate this. They don't like me. I know they don't like me because I don't consider this sacrosanct at all.
Okay.
Right? This is, if I'm going to be driving with my wife and my kids in this car, it better be, you know, up to today's standards.
Yeah.
So basically what they did was they converted this from an S to a later configuration, the SV configuration, which is slightly wider at the back. It's got a wider track.
Yeah.
And that stops bump steer, which is not cool. It's not a cool feature of the, you know, it's a feature of the original car. It's not cool when you end
it's
up
not
on
desirable.
when you end up on the other side of the road. It's got better cooling, because cooling in this design, a Gandini design, cooling is a bit of a challenge because the radiator's at the front, the engine's at the back.
Yeah.
And these had a tendency to overheat. So in fact, it's got a modern radiator in there. It's much better now. I think you just appreciate the engineering.
Yeah.
And I appreciated the engineering in this. And this is, to my mind, one of the most beautiful shapes created by man.
It is an incredible car to look at.
You know, just as machines, I get pleasure out of this every day.
This was the first car to be called a supercar.
Yeah. I mean, they did break all the molds when they put this together. You know, the transverse V12 is a pretty big deal.
Yeah, it's a cool thing. I just love the visible mechanics of the engine. That's never going to be boring.
No, exactly. I like to be able.
Of course, because it's transverse, you see a lot more of it.
Yeah. Well, all you see is a row of carved throttle bodies.
Yeah,
I'm going to whiz it round here, and we're going to go up towards Shuttleworth. But we get to do this. God, I love that.
I've never had so much fun passing a Mondeo. It's never been so much theatre.
Are you comfortable in this, by the way?
I am actually. Yeah, I am. Yeah. I've got loads of legroom. You've got the Ottoman down there. I've got loads. Yeah, and the dash is so shallow. And
yeah, you get your knees.
Yeah, the glove box is just a hole. It's a glove hole.
Yes, it's a glove hole.
That's one of the reasons why I wanted to come and feature your car cave, because you know there's a lot of people with car collections, but it can be a bit sad and a bit stagnant.
Yeah. I love that sound.
Wow.
The trees are very good for acoustics.
And vans. Yeah, workers' vans are good.
Yeah, exactly. They bounce the sound off very nice.
You know what? Those gauges are massive.
They are,
aren't they? You can really.
Well, they need to be, because basically the steering wheel's in the way.
Yeah. Is a Miura one of those cars where, like, you get approached to sell it a lot?
No.
Or, no.
No. I think they. But to be honest with you, I haven't driven it enough. That's a speed camera, man. No, it's not. I haven't driven it enough yet.
Yeah.
To be inundated. But no, I haven't had that.
If you've only gotten the car back since lockdown and everything, it's still mileage young, right?
It is.
You're still
it's fresh.
Yeah.
From everything.
See, this feels torquey to me.
Yeah, it is.
This
You know, if
feels
you
very torquey.
think this is from the 60s when people were driving Austin A35s and you know, various old Vauxhalls and stuff. I mean, this must look like it dropped from Mars.
Yeah.
It must have done.
Yeah.
It's just not a otherworldly.
What's the sort of the most panic-inducing bill? You know, rebuilding one of these. You know, what individual job is like, oh shit.
To be perfectly fair, part of the deal I'd baked in was for the cost of the restoration as well.
Right, okay.
So I'd actually agreed what the resto would have been.
Yeah.
It went way over that budget. Way over that budget. But actually, and kudos to them, Macari stuck to what they agreed.
Did they really?
They did indeed.
Okay.
Because I thought it was going to be like, we budgeted 100 grand
Okay.
for the restoration.
Yeah.
100 grand wouldn't even get close to the restoration that this had done.
Wow.
Not even close.
Really? We're talking double,
probably double that.
Right.
Easy. Virtually anything else that you do, golf, sailing, I don't know, mountaineering, whatever it is, you've got to actually plan it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you've got your cars in the garage and you've got an hour free and you fancy a little bit of let's do something else and make get a bit of feel good from it, you just do it.
Yeah.
I don't know any other hobbies that enable you to escape so easily.